Warning, this podcast contains themes of extreme violence and murder. Subject matter may be offensive to some listeners. Discretion advised.
Welcome to another episode of Evil Transgression, your homicide headquarters here in podcasting. I'm Josh, and with me as always, Dustin and Rex.
What's going on?
Hey, what's up?
First and foremost,
yes,
our thoughts and prayers go out to those Ukrainians that
definitely
are fighting for their freedom and their country.
Yep,
That's right.
And the only message we really have for that is to Putin, where we said, you can lick our sacks.
Putin is a bitch.
Oh, man.
So take that.
Take it. Take it all.
That's why we don't sell your Russian-made vodka in Ohio anymore.
That's not made in Russia. But because we thought it was Russian, we banned it.
That's right.
Take that.
That's right.
But our president will still buy your oil. And continue to charge us $3.89 a gallon.
Yes. Oh, is that all?
That's it.
Wow. What is diesel, like $4.80?
It was $4.60 something.
$4.62, I think.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard a story last night that said that a family can now expect in the very near future that they can expect to be spending $1,000 more a month on groceries.
That's crazy.
I've already talked to people, and yeah, easily.
Because it trickles down. I mean, the farmers, you have to think the farmers have large farms to plow and get, produce and stuff we rely on as food. They have to use fuel for those tractors. So,
right. I heard the greatest thing the other day from Hannity.
You did?
Yeah. He was talking about how, they're all about going green here. That's why they don't want to drill and open these pipelines. And he was like, but you'll buy it from Russia. It's the same earth.
I know. I brought that up.
It's no different than getting it here.
Well, not to get too far into the political regime of life, but I'm all for going green. We're just not there. We're not there.
No, not yet.
So with that being said,
open the pipeline.
Drill,
dig,
baby, drill.
Let me get that 180 gas.
Yeah, no doubt.
I want that 99-cent gas again. When I first started driving,
I never had that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
It got down into the 70s at one point.
Yeah.
See, when I started driving, it was $2. So I never got to.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
$2
for us was like, we're not paying that. That's stupid.
But I started driving under Bush, the old George W.
George W. Well, when it was down to 70-something cents a gallon, I think that was the first time in history where the tax was more than the gas itself.
Yeah.
It's insane.
But the Ukrainians, man, those people over there, they're freaking badasses.
Zelensky might be one of the baddest dudes.
I don't know. I've heard some conflicting stories about him, but I know his people. The stories I've heard about some of his people, those dudes are bad. Like
when you have the opportunity.
Did you see the guy that had like the 15 patches in his uniform of the 15 soldiers he cut off, dead Russians that he killed?
What?
Yeah, he had 15 patches. He was counting them off on TikTok. Like,
that's crazy.
Then the old ladies going up to the Russian soldiers, telling them to put these sunflower seeds in their pockets because when they die on Ukrainian soil, sunflowers will grow and make their country beautiful. That's pimp, man.
Wow.
But Zelensky did say, I don't need a ride. I need ammo. When the U.S. said they'd come in and get him. Staying with his people.
I'm just so proud that we live in a country where they're worried about other people's borders, but not our southern border.
Right.
USA, baby.
Yeah.
All right, enough of this nonsense.
You know what a good transition would be? Some
evil facts. Yes.
Yeah.
Evil facts.
Albert Fish. You know who Albert Fish is?
I do.
Serial killer, killed a bunch of people. Back in the day.
Killed kids, didn't
he? Yeah, he was a sick dude. Add this to your sickness file. He would stick needles into his pelvis when he was masturbating.
What?
Why?
Nothing like a good time, baby.
Why?
I don't even know what to say to that.
I don't either. It's almost as weird as those people that, well, it's actually weirder than those people that like tie the like rope around their neck.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Asphyxiation.
Yes. Yep.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who was it? That celebrity that they found?
Oh, the
hanging
dude
in
that
his
was like
closet?
the kung fu dude.
Oh, David Cassidy.
Yes.
No, not David Cassidy.
Not David Carradine.
There you go.
Not the Cassidy.
Let you go.
Burt Reynolds.
Oh man.
Charles Manson's mother once traded him for a pitcher of beer.
Know your worth.
Your worth is absolutely correct. Like, I'll trade you for a pitcher of Coors. We wonder why he got all screwed up.
Right.
Charles Manson was one of the most interesting dudes in the world. Like, if you've ever watched any of the interviews that he did,
Uh-huh.
the dude, I mean, he was nuts.
Right.
Clearly nuts, but he was doing an interview one time. He looked at the lady doing the interview. He's like, now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go take a shit. And he just got up and walked away. Like, it was the weirdest moment in any interview I've ever seen. And the lady was like, what? What just happened?
That's great.
Another old serial killer that we haven't covered that's pretty famous. I'd like to eventually cover him one day. H.H. Holmes.
Yes.
We all know H.H. Holmes.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
He sometimes sold the skeletons of his victims to medical schools.
I think I heard about that from Stacy.
Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I got a pristine skeleton. They're like, these are immaculate. Where do you get them from? There's still flesh on this one. H.H. Holmes, man, making money. Making a profit from killing.
Yeah.
Crazy bastard.
Yeah. And that is your evil facts for the day.
Good stuff.
Good job.
I wouldn't trade you, Dustin, for a pitcher of Miller Lite.
I would for some Reese cups, though.
Yeah. Don't offer the chocolate, baby, because you're going. A steak sandwich? See ya.
Steak sandwich.
I like Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, yeah.
I really like Waffle House's Texas cheesesteak.
That you
Oh,
can't,
yeah.
You can't even start any sentence with that.
Why?
Waffle House?
I really like Waffle House's anything.
Man, we used to get it all the
You're
time.
kidding me.
You can
okay?
only eat Waffle House when you're drunk. If you're sober
That's not
and you
true.
do, you're a psychopath.
That's not true. I'm a psychopath.
I've done both.
Hey, smothered, covered, chunk, diced, peppered cabbage
Yes.
toss, baby.
All of it. Just take it all.
Double hashies. Send me those double hashies, baby. I love Waffle House.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're not sponsored by them, but
No,
it would be nice.
it would be.
It would be nice. You know what they don't have at Waffle House?
Teeth.
Pancakes. They don't have pancakes at Waffle House.
No.
Huh.
It's probably because it's not IHOP.
It's called the Waffle House.
Yes. Waffles.
Big, delicious, fluffy waffles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a promo for him right now. You want a big, delicious, fluffy waffle?
Anyways, you're done.
We got a crazy dude today that we're going to discuss by the name of Harvey John Collins. Harvey Collins.
I bet you nobody knows who this is. That's why we're the shit, because we talk about stuff you don't know.
Well, they're going to know.
Oh, they're
yeah.
gonna.
You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today, folks. So buckle up, Evil Mob, as we discuss Harvey John Collins. Harvey Collins was born October 5th, 1925 in Portland, Oregon. Harvey was one of several children born to Alfred and Mabel Collins. When Harvey was young, his parents moved the family to Spokane, Washington. According to his sister, all of the kids in the family were loved and very well taken care of. She even said Harvey was considered a mama's boy.
Oh, that's sweet.
You know how you know you have too many kids?
How?
When they say one of several.
Yeah.
We don't even have an exact number.
But when you say all of the kids, like, it's a bunch.
Yes.
All of the kids were well loved. There's a bunch of them. Mama's boys, though. I know a mama's boy.
Do you?
Is he sitting to the right of you?
Who down here has only got one? Well, I can't say that. I was going to say the only son in the family, but I'm the only son too. So
yeah. Oh no, you got Brian.
Nope. I'm one of 4.
When Harvey was 18, he joined the army and fought in the Battle of Iwo Jima. While in Iwo Jima, Harvey killed a Japanese soldier and took his katana as a souvenir.
Ooh.
It's a nice souvenir.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a katana.
They are sweet.
So he's already got his first taste of murder. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would consider that murder. It's in war. It's fighting the Japanese in Iwo Jima.
It might be a little different.
He got his first taste of killing someone.
Right.
I'll just say that. But all in all, Harvey was considered a great soldier and an upstanding citizen. But not long after the war ended, Harvey began having trouble and started to exhibit signs of psychological distress.
PTSD.
Could be. I don't like the term of psychological distress. That can never go well for anyone.
No, it can't.
In 1953, he was transferred to Fort Knox, Kentucky. While at Fort Knox, Harvey decided he was going to go to a local restaurant where he got into an argument with a woman for unknown reasons. On his way out of the restaurant, he asked Edna Hall if she needed a ride home. Mind you, he has no idea who this woman is.
Can you imagine that? You're just getting an argument like, yeah, fuck you, bitch. And then you're leaving and you're like, hey, you need a ride?
And who's the one that's like,
oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm going to go with him. He just went off on a woman.
Yeah, well, Edna Hall decided to.
Oh,
so
come on.
Edna agreed, and the two left in Harvey's car. While driving down an isolated road, Harvey pulled over and made sexual advances towards Edna, and she immediately rejected it. That's another bold move. Like,
yeah,
I'm all worked up from arguing with that waitress. What say you take them knickers off?
Oh man,
I'm done.
So she declines though, which pissed Harvey off so much that he kicked her out of the car. But instead of just leaving her there, Harvey decided to get out and start beating Edna before stabbing her in the head with a screwdriver.
What?
He was not happy.
Brutal.
After stabbing Edna and realizing she wasn't dead, he threw her body in the backseat of his car and drove further down the road before pulling over once again and dragging her body into the woods. When in the woods, Harvey buried Edna alive and covered her body with dirt and sheet metal.
Wow.
Buried alive is not...
That's not something terrible. I would ever want.
It's not the list. It's not on my bucket list.
No.
Nope.
That and drowning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Both is suffocation, basically.
Yeah, they're terrible.
After leaving Edna's body, Harvey then drove back to Fort Knox, where he burned his clothes in a furnace. A few days later, Harvey was questioned by the FBI, but he was cleared as a suspect when a few of Edna's friends came forward and said they saw her alive later that night after leaving with Harvey.
What? Why would they say that?
This dude is wild, and his story's just going to get more interesting, but maybe mistaken identity, like, oh yeah, we saw Edna.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe he was thinking of a different day.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Could have been. On January 6th, 1954, Harvey left behind a suicide note and headed towards the airfield at Fort Sill. Once there, Harvey stole a plane with intentions of crashing it and killing himself.
With no flying experience or...
Evidently not good flying experience.
This dude's wild.
Oh, yeah.
That is like the most elaborate suicide ever. Like, I'm steal a plane and crash it to kill myself.
Right.
But that didn't go as planned. He did crash the plane, but he lived. And when the military police showed up at the site of the crash, Harvey was nowhere to be found.
He was a ghost. It reminds me of that video. Have you guys seen that video where the guy's at like the air show and he like takes off running and jumps in the plane and takes off in the middle of the air show?
No, I haven't seen
some
that.
random dude.
How long ago was this?
Oh, it's been a while ago. But it's
It
freaking
was,
hilarious.
it was like a bystander watching, and
he was
stole
drunk.
the plane.
He like
What?
threw his beer as he was running, and he jumps in the plane and takes off.
Oh, man.
Like,
How
it's
did that
amazing.
end?
I don't know. It
Probably
doesn't show the
bad.
ending.
That's terrible. That's terrible when you don't get the full story.
I know.
Right.
Now I'm going to be wondering.
Me too.
2 days later, Harvey would turn himself in to police in Dallas, Texas. Harvey was then sent back to Fort Sill, where he was questioned and ultimately dishonorably discharged.
It's never good.
Still, you stole a plane and crashed it intentionally.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what you're going to get? Dishonorably discharged.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but
no
back-
time or anything.
Back then, that was a serious thing. Like you couldn't.
That's
get
what I'm
jobs.
saying.
No, but I'm saying being dishonorably discharged.
Yeah,
you
but-
couldn't get jobs back then. People hated you.
Well, Harvey got a job because he moved back to Washington, and some family members let him come into the family-owned dairy shop and work.
Oh, really?
Lucky him.
On February 7th, after stopping for gas, Harvey entered the store and demanded money from the register. Before leaving, Harvey shot and killed the 25-year-old clerk, Edward Morley. On March 21st, Harvey entered a motel and asked the clerk how much a night's stay was. That's common.
Right.
How much is it for a night? Right?
Sure.
The clerk told Harvey it was $4. $4. I mean, we're talking back in the day, but
Can't even get gas for that now.
the room's $4 for the night. That was apparently too much for Harvey's taste, so he wasn't happy with the price. So he left after telling the clerk that it was too high. But a few moments later, Harvey returned with a paring knife and knocked on the door. When the clerk, 67-year-old Anna Stolen, answered the door, Harvey started attacking her with the knife.
Ooh.
The commotion woke up her 74-year-old disabled husband, who instantly went to his wife's aid. We're talking about a 74-year-old man and a 67-year-old
right.
woman. When Anna's husband, Andrew, entered the room, Harvey focused his attentions towards stabbing the old man multiple times, ultimately killing the old man, 74-year-old.
Wow.
Anna fled through the front door. After killing Andrew, Harvey jumped in his car and chased Anna, trying to run her over.
Ooh,
That's a hell of a night at the
Yeah.
Red Roof Inn.
no doubt.
Is that confirmed?
It might be. Thankfully, he wasn't successful, and Anna was able to call the police and give them a brief description of Harvey and the last two numbers of his license plate.
Nice.
That's a big deal if you think about it. Most times people are like, "You didn't get a license plate?" You've heard people say that, like,
Oh, yeah.
"Why didn't they get a license plate?" When you're in a situation like that, your adrenaline's going crazy.
Oh, yeah.
The last thing you're worried about is the numbers on the license plate.
Right.
Like, we wish we all could be like, "Oh, his license plate was FG54968."
You just said somebody's
Doesn't.
license plate.
No,
Uh-oh. Gonna have
because
to
I
bleep it
said
out.
2 letters and a bunch of numbers. There's always 3 letters. Hopefully. But either way, you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
it's something that a lot of people talk about, but when you're in that moment,
Which that applies to a lot of things, you know?
yeah, hit and runs, get in an accident, somebody
Yep.
leaves the scene. What was his license plate? Bro, I just got hit.
I like when they hit you and leave their license plate.
Yeah, it falls off their car.
Oh, yeah.
Here it is. Harvey was arrested an hour later, and after a search of his car, the police found weapons and the bloody clothes he was wearing.
He's a smart one.
Yep.
After being arrested, Harvey admitted to killing Morley and attacking the Stolens, but denied having any involvement in Edna Hall's murder, saying he was already cleared. So he admitted to the second killing he had, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing there was some kind of like some kind of in the database that he was questioned about the murder of Edna. So they probably asked him about it again after being found.
But he admitted to killing the 25-year-old clerk from the gas station, Edward Morley. The other ones, he was like, the first one, he's like, told you I didn't do that. But I mean, you still admitted to murder either way.
Right.
After his interrogation, he was sent to a psychiatric hospital to undergo a mental evaluation and was found to be sane.
Oh, come on.
I mean, he seems sane. He just seems like he does stupid things.
Yeah, I mean, he's a killer.
Yeah.
I mean, we look at it like he's insane as in that's insane stuff to do.
Right.
But they're looking at it as you know what you're doing, so you're sane. Like, you knew to flee the area. You knew to bury a body.
Right.
Even though he wasn't convicted of that one, but either way. Since Edna was killed in Kentucky, the prosecutor said he would not file charges against Harvey as long as the state of Washington would seek the death penalty.
Ooh.
The state of Washington agreed, and Harvey was sentenced to death.
Nice.
On September 18th, 1955, Harvey and 6 other inmates escaped from death row.
What?
That's got to be the hardest place to escape from.
It's 1955, though. Like, I just picture them like with 6 shooters on their side. Like, get back in your cage. But yeah, I mean, you would think anybody on death row would have had a hard time escaping.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've watched The Green Mile a lot of times.
Me too.
And I don't see how it's easy to get out of there.
No.
Great movie, by the way.
Oh, it's amazing.
Once again,
R.I.P.
Tom Hanks, baby.
Yes.
Leo's better. But well, that's for another day.
No. Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks is great.
Yes. Splash.
Harvey was out for 2 days before turning himself in to the sheriffs, saying he just wanted to embrace his fate.
What?
He's ready to face his punishment.
I'd rather live on the run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm also not a raging maniac either.
Right.
True.
He's like, F it. Let's go.
I got out and I'm on the run, but go ahead and put me to death. On December 3rd, 1957, Harvey Collins was hanged at the Washington State Penitentiary in Walla Walla. His last words were, "I ask forgiveness for everything I've done." Harvey Collins was 32 years old.
Man, so young.
Don't it seem like he was so much older
Oh,
than that?
yeah.
Like, I just picture an older man, like
Right.
50s.
Yeah.
I got nothing to live for.
He's over here embracing his fate. He's a year younger than me.
Yeah.
He's like, let's do it.
Crazy.
Going out. And he asked for forgiveness, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that made it all better.
And they was like, we'll forgive you after we stretch your neck.
That's why you don't kill people.
For no reason.
Right.
I mean, you got the money in the one. You killed the one because she was like, you're not getting in my knickers. The other one you killed and you already got the money.
Yeah.
Then you tried to kill 2 more people because you thought $4 was too much for a hotel room.
Yeah.
He didn't get enough money from the gas station robbery.
Bro, he had to get more than $4.
Oh, I'm
he
sure.
robbed it for like $25.
You just made those numbers.
I did, but
You pulled those numbers out of your ass.
You had to get more than $4.
I'm sure.
Maybe you got like $5. He's like, that only leaves me at $1 for Marlboros. That's a terrible thing, though. Get killed because the hotel wants $4 a night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's not even you. You're just sleeping and your wife's out there working.
Yeah.
Right.
And you get up and, see that, and then they kill you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I was asleep.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want your wife to get killed.
I'd have been like, open one eye.
Fake sleeping. Dang.
Fake sleep. Oh.
You're going to be fake sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I'm joking, obviously. I'm saying if I was in his situation at 74 and I'm disabled, I'm going to do the one eye open thing.
74 and he was going after, 30-year-old man.
Yeah.
Disabled and 74.
Yeah.
That's why you carry your gun with you at all times.
True.
He was sleeping.
Have it beside you.
Yeah. So I'm solid. I'm not arguing.
Yeah. Carry my 45.
That's why
Hey, good for her, though, because she was getting ready to get run over.
she ducked him.
Ducked out the way and got the last two of his license plates so they could track him
I
down.
can just see her diving in slow motion and looking.
She's 67, bro. And dove out the way like Rambo.
I mean, don't they say in those situations time seems to slow down for you?
Yeah.
So, like your senses are heightened. So
That's that freaking adrenaline,
Yep.
man.
It's
That's
true.
what I'm saying. But give her credit, getting two numbers off his license plates, ducking out the way at 67, like freaking Carl Lewis running in front of the car. Like,
good stuff.
probably had her nightgown on.
Mhm.
I'm betting she had Nikes on.
It was.
It was
50.
yeah,
So no, she
I don't think
didn't.
so.
It's possible she had some Converse Chuck Taylors.
Oh yeah.
The radio flyers? Ain't that what they called them?
No, the Radio Flyers was a wagon.
Yes. that was a
I mean,
wagon.
what were the shoes that Vinny the Jet wore?
He wore
Something flyers.
something Flyers.
PF flyers.
PF Flyers, yeah.
That's what it was.
Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of my favorite sports movies of all time.
That's a
hands
great
down.
one.
Sandlot.
Yep.
Great movie.
Yep.
How we get to Sandlot from a guy trying to murder a 67-year-old boy. Welcome to Evil Transgression.
Yes.
It's where your hosts all have ADD.
I mean, clearly.
Something.
But that was an interesting story. Crazy guy. They're all crazy. You kill somebody,
You
you're
can't
crazy.
say that.
I just did.
They're not crazy. They are, what is it?
Cray cray.
They are mentally inept.
Yes.
I don't know. Sounded good.
BPC for the PC police.
I can't do it.
This motherfucker crazy.
Screw y'all.
So, what you got for me, Rex?
All right, go to our Facebook page. Give us a like.
Like it good.
I don't know if I can finish that.
Can y'all keep this less weird?
If you got any comments, questions, ideas, you can email us at eviltransgression@gmail.com.
You can also go to eviltransgression.com and check out all the stuff.
There's so much stuff.
Patreons, merch, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Pictures of her beautiful face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I got.
That's right.
I thought,
All right.
there was something in my brain. But
Probably
I
something
lost
about
it.
reviews.
Yeah.
Actually, I know, but yes. Yeah, leave us some reviews. We're starting to get some more on Spotify. So
Good deal.
go ahead and go over to Spotify, Amazon, Apple, whatever you want to do. Leave us some reviews.
Yes.
Yes.
Because, like, by the looks of the people that listen and the reviews I have, some of y'all slacking. So let's get it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Get it done.
Call to arms to the evil mob.
Boom.
Get on your Twitter machines.
Yeah.
Hit us up. Your little mobile device.
Mobile.
Mobile device.
Devoice.
Yes, go to eviltransgression.com. Make sure you buy your merch. Make sure you hit us up in the tip jar. Dustin needs a new watch.
I got one at
he
home.
does.
I got a new one at
Did
home.
you?
I did, but I wear this to work. So it's my work watch.
Oh, okay.
Bro, I'm going to tell you a story. I was making fun of you And I looked the other day.
You broke yours?
No, my watch band's starting to split, bro. I was like, oh no, he's going to talk trash. If my watch breaks, he's going to talk trash.
I hope it breaks.
You just got to get one of these fancy Apple Watches. Like
Nobody wants an Apple Watch.
Hey, tells me all about my health.
Yeah. What else it tells you?
I'm amazing. I know.
Apple. Man, I had an Apple iPhone at work. That was my work phone. We had Apple iPhones. And they was like, well, because we're going to the new 5G networks, blah, 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 we got to get you guys new phones. So they didn't get us iPhones now. I was like, cool. Well, apparently I must be getting a new phone.
Yeah.
I didn't get a new phone.
They get you a chirper?
Bro, they came down with a Samsung A10e, which is like the free phones that they get out.
The Obama phone?
It's like, it's a smartphone, but it's not real smart.
Right.
It's one of the smaller, like, entry-level phones. They brought it down. I was like, what is this? I opened it up, and it was a used phone. Like, I had to get the jelly donut off the front of the phone, like wipe it and clean it off, and get the earwax out of the hearing part.
The speaker.
That's disgusting.
Oh, man.
I was like, this is bull, man.
That sucks.
So, yeah, make sure you go to Evil Transgression. Hit us up.
Hit us up.
Love us.
Love us.
Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, your mom's house,
Yeah.
all that
TikTok.
stuff.
Yep.
Oh, we do have a TikTok, which we're about to revamp too, by the way.
So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
You're about to see like the coolest shit ever on TikTok.
Well, let's not get carried away.
Yeah. Huh?
No, I'm doing it, so it's going to be the coolest thing ever.
That's the problem.
You'll get one every 6 months.
Whatever.
Oh, man.
All right, that's enough.
Yes.
All right.
Let's wrap
So until next time, Evil Mob.
it. See ya.
See ya.
Peace.
Fuck you, Putin.